Looks like you're making something. You've got a ball of dough in the pasta machine. Let me guess. A floral print dress with a slight lace hemline.
I'm making pasta. I'm making spaghetti.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I think I probably need to step in to help you a little bit so that it's done properly.
I'm sure. That's not helping me. But you know what you could do?
What could I do?
You could make me a drying rack. I need one. For the spaghetti, for the pasta.
A drying rack.
A drying rack, yeah.
Okay, how much time I got?
You got 10 minutes.
Okay. As I attempt to make a pasta drying rack out of this old wine box that a restaurant was throwing out, these chopsticks, no one was throwing those out, and these skewers, I'm going to tell you about my first encounters with pasta. Now, Ray has always loved pasta, but me, not so much. My family, yeah, they loved pasta because my mom made something called sketty. Now, sketty was a secret recipe. Thankfully, it was secret because we don't want that falling into the wrong hands so that it could be used against us. Sketty basically was her taking dried pasta and boiling it into submission. I'm not sure what it did to her, but it obviously made her angry. And then she would, as it sat there in its own starchy water, add that fake individually wrapped American cheese until it basically was the same temperature, color, and consistency as lava. And as that volcanic concoction crept onto your plate, you could imagine it being anything except for, pasta. Now, my mom since then has learned to make pasta the right way, but you know what? Even as sketty, my family actually loved it. And yes, I love pasta now. Except for sketty. What a tasty little project. How's it working?
It's working molto bene, but did you clean it?
Well, yes. Although, I will say that sawdust was originally used by the Romans to add to their pasta so that they could make houses and fine furniture.
Well, my noodles are a little too long.
Actually, probably my rack is a little too short. It's also an instrument.
Molto bene, grazie mille.
No problema. You knew I wasn't going to hang you out to dry because you're not a piece of pasta.
That's for the rack.
See.